Have you ever wondered why so many people are chasing virality? Why your feed is packed with people doing the same dance, using the same sound, copying the same trend, just with the hope that this time they'll blow up? This is the era of going viral, not just as a goal, but as a lifeline. For many, it's the new American dream, but behind the filters, followers, and fake flexes, there's something deeper: desperation. Virality isn't just about fame anymore, it's about survival. Because what started as fun, a way to connect, to express, has turned into a race. A race for attention, a race for relevance, and more than anything, a race for money. But here's the hard truth: most of the people going viral are broke. You see the clothes, the aesthetics, the day of my life videos that look like luxury magazine spreads. But what you don't see: rent overdue, loans maxed out, sponsorships that pay in free products, not cash. Many creators are pouring hours, days into content that doesn't pay. They're giving everything to an algorithm that doesn't even promise consistency. It just promises hope. False hope. So what do? They fake it. They fake lavish lifestyles to stay on brand. They pretend brand deals are six figures when it's $250 in a PR box. They smile in vlogs and cry off camera.
Hello, we're back home. No. Hi, I'm having another story time today. We're having beautiful, because I'm perfect. We have the perfect setup of food. I'm back home. Shooby-doo. I'm home. Hello, we're back home. Shooby-doo. We're home. Hello. Shooby-doo. Oh, wait, no, this is my intro. Well, hi, hello, we're perfect. Oh, everything about me is perfect. Everything is just so perfect. Perfect. Oh, look at me. I'm just so perfect. No one can do mukbang like me. I'm just so perfect. It was still my intro. Hi, guys. We're eating Buffalo Wild Wings. We're eating pizza. We're eating burgers. Yum.
Because if people knew how little virality pays, they wouldn't chase it. But still, the chase continues. Because in a digital world, attention is currency, and creators, they become the architects of culture. Content creators shape everything: what's funny, what's fashionable, what goes viral. They set the tone of how we talk about politics, love, mental health, money, but they don't always get credit for it or paid fairly for it. Worse, many of them start molding their entire identity around going viral. You'll hear them say, if this video doesn't blow up, I'm deleting it. If this doesn't go viral, I'm done. It becomes obsession, a toxic cycle of tying self-worth to views. But virality is fickle. You can get 3 million views one day and 300 the next. You can spend 5 hours editing one video and watch someone else go viral with 15 seconds of nothing. The algorithm isn't loyal, the audience isn't always kind, and the pressure is crushing. The internet tells you, quit your 9 to 5 and become a content creator. Be your own boss. What it doesn't tell you is that being your own boss also means being your own editor, scheduler, creative director, tech support, marketer, accountant, all for inconsistent income, unpredictable results, and a flood of comparison. But still, people keep chasing it. Why? Because going viral means being seen. In a world where so many people feel invisible, that one viral moment feels like proof that you matter. But virality isn't built to last. It's not built on trust, it's built on novelty. And when people stop clicking, the spotlight moves, and quickly. So we scroll, we copy, we repackage. And all of it behind the scenes is driven by that one quiet, honest thought: maybe if this goes viral, everything will change. Here's what no one tells you: going viral might get you attention, but it won't guarantee joy, healing, or peace. So post your art, share your story, but don't let an algorithm define your value. Because in the end, it's not about going viral, it's about being real, even when no one's watching. Now, virality taps directly into our brain's reward system. Every like, share, and comment gives us a small hit of dopamine. The same brain chemical involved in pleasure and addiction. Over time, people begin to crave that dopamine rush. They start thinking, what can I post next to get more? It becomes less about expression and more about performance. This isn't just social media use, this is psychological conditioning. And when a post doesn't go viral, that's when the crash happens. The dopamine drop leads to feelings of disappointment, rejection, even shame. It's no longer, my content didn't do well. It becomes, I'm not interesting enough. I'm not good enough. And that's where the real damage begins, tying your self-worth to metrics you can't control. Then comes comparison, which is at the core of so much modern anxiety. Social media doesn't show you reality, it shows you the highlights. So when someone goes viral, it's easy to think they're more talented, more attractive, more valuable. It creates this quiet, constant pressure to keep up, even when you don't see the full picture. That pressure can turn into anxiety, depression, and chronic self-doubt. For creators, especially younger users, there's also the fear of not being relevant. Algorithms reward new, fast content, so people feel they have to post constantly just to stay visible. That leads to burnout, lack of sleep, and a complete erosion of boundaries between personal life and online identity.
Hey, Evan Shirley. Hey, DC Nasdaq. Hey, Shirley. Whoa, whoa, DC and Shirley. Hey, whoa, DC and
What we're seeing is a digital environment that rewards extremes, extreme opinions, extreme beauty, extreme behavior, and punishes authenticity and nuance. That's not sustainable. And for many, it's quietly contributing to a rise in mental health issues like anxiety disorders, depression, imposter syndrome, and even suicidal ideation. The truth is, virality can be intoxicating, but it's not designed for emotional health. It's designed for attention. And when we confuse the two, we risk losing touch with ourselves entirely. So the challenge isn't just to log off. It's to reframe our relationship with online validation, to create for meaning, not metrics, to remember that you are not your follower count. Your worth isn't in your views, it's in your values. And maybe that's the strangest part of it all. No one really knows why something goes viral. You could spend hours planning, editing, and perfecting a video only for it to get 200 views. Then one day you post something random in sweatpants and it explodes. There's no guarantee formula, no promised outcome. Virality is a mystery, and the moment you try to control it, it slips right through your hands. That's why it's dangerous to tie your worth, your income, or your future to something so unpredictable. Create because it means something to you, not because you're hoping for strangers to crown it worthy. Because if you only feel successful when you go viral, you'll spend your life chasing applause and missing your own growth in silence. Let me know what you guys think about this in my comment section, okay? I want honest opinions and your own views. Let me know, okay?